Welcome back to a new episode of Ask DNV. I am Dion Lack.
I'm Vanessa Graddick.
And we are going to continue to read the questions that you have provided for us.
That was a very slow intro for no reason.
I have to make it dramatic.
Okay. All right. We have dramatized. Okay. I'm just going to read. Because this is an appropriate question amount. I don't know what the question entails, but take note that this is the longest that it should be.
Really?
Yeah. Look, it's only that little chunk.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it's too long.
No, I'm saying this is the appropriate amount of questionage. All right. I have been married to my husband for 8 years, and we have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old daughter. My husband has 5 other kids, not including the 2 we have together. That's what other means. I take back my compliments. Yes, I know that's a lot of kids. However, I want to try for another baby next year. I am 32. He is 40. He says he's too old to have more kids. I would like to try for a son. I always told him I wanted to have 3 children. We don't have sex because we don't like condoms. He always finishes inside. In an argument, my husband told me to have a son by my gay best friend, knowing it would never happen. I presented the idea to my gay friend, and surprisingly, he was down. I told my husband, he flipped out. He said he won't divorce me, but he'll ignore that baby his entire life. Mind you, he had a bonus child in our 8 years of marriage. My body, my choice, right? Should I have this baby or nah?
Yikes. Oh, this is a tit for tat faced ass. This is...
I take everything I said back about this being the perfect.
You think it's not enough now?
And no, it's enough. But I do like you were succinct, except for thinking that, oh, I forgot. Never mind.
What?
Because they be going in your inbox. So they got to spell stuff out for you sometimes with the
What are you talking about?
With the language, with the adding extra words.
You think it's for me?
No, when she said my husband has, or my dude has 5 other children, not including our 2. That's what other means.
Got you.
Okay, sorry. I digress.
That threw you out?
It did.
I didn't hear anything I read. I was so distracted by that term.
Okay.
Hey, man. Yeah, everybody
Here's
don't have
the
English
thing.
language.
Both of y'all are silly. If he doesn't want any more children, then he should get snipped because it's his body, his choice. Number 1. Number 2, men will always suggest that you get knocked up by somebody else. They never mean it. And if you want another child, that is something that should have been discussed prior to you guys getting married. And him having a bonus child has nothing to do with you wanting a son. If he had that child and you decided to stay with him, that's on you. Moving forward, if you want to have another child and that is a deal breaker for your relationship, then you need to get out of the relationship.
Damn. That's wild.
But he doesn't want it. But my bigger problem in all of that letter is that you all aren't having sex. So are you just roommates at this point? And you're not having sex because you don't like using condoms, but he having sex with somebody else because he done had a bonus baby.
Hello.
So why are we still here? Like, what are we holding on to?
A family.
He got 5 other kids. He got 17 other families he could go to. What are we holding on to?
Yeah.
And you're holding on to a family that you say you want to have another baby in, where your husband has explicitly told you that he's going to ignore the child in his home, so that fool's going to grow up to be an incel and shoot up somebody's church. No, ma'am.
The homie is petty.
Petty. Both of them are.
Petty. So what's wild, I'm listening to it because he's like, oh, I'm not going to divorce you. But if you had this baby by this nigga, I'm going to ignore the child. We're going to go to the Cincinnati Reds game, the 7 of us, and you're going to have to stay home with him.
Yep.
If we go to graduation, I'm not going. Kindergarten, I'm not going. First grade, I don't care about the blocks. I'm not reading them bedtime stories.
He don't get no McDonald's. Wild. I'm coming with my 7 Happy Meals. Ain't gonna be no 8.
Yes, I know I gotta buy one, get one free. Keep it.
Here,
that child don't need to eat.
I guess this is my question. And I have heard men say this before, that they didn't want more kids. And I've heard, not necessarily in marriages, but in relationships, say if you want a child, then go get knocked up. But they don't leave the relationship. So, like, if you and I are in a relationship, right, and you say, I don't want no more kids, but go ahead and get knocked up, mm-hmm. you're still going to be in that child's life.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense for it not to be yours. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah. I feel like the only reason why he's not divorcing is like, all right, her punk ass did stay with me after I had that bonus child. I guess I could show her some grace. I guess, but I told her not to have no child by no other person.
But no, he told her to at first.
I mean, he probably definitely joking.
But then if it's your gay best friend, are we talking about actually copulating?
Oh.
Or are we talking about a little petri dish?
Yeah.
We talking about a little squirt.
A little basing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, what are we talking in this particular scenario? How are you becoming impregnated? But at the end of the day, I think there is entirely too much, as Dion said earlier, a lot of tit for tat.
Yeah.
And a lot of petty when there are children involved.
I don't know if I should say go for it because now the child is infected.
The child's gonna be miserable.
Right. I would. Man, do you say leave and then get it somewhere else? She really wants the son that bad? I mean, why are you want them to be the father? Why? What is up with him that you really want him to be? Because obviously no sex. Maybe it's money. Maybe.
Why do you want your husband to be the father?
Why did she want to stay with the father? This guy.
Like her husband.
Yeah. Why does she want to stay with her husband?
And that's my thing. Like, why are we still sticking around?
There's no sex.
There's no sex. He
didn't want to be with
He had a bonus baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
woman, you are abused emotionally. You have said nothing positive about this guy.
And you're going to do some bull crap, and then he's going to end up slashing tires or worse. Like, this doesn't get better.
Yeah.
So, I hate it for you.
Pull the parachute and then
and roll out and just let him be an absentee father to your two babies.
Right. Hold on. She got 2 by him, right?
She has 2 and he has 5, but one of those 5 happened in between the 2.
Pull out game trash.
But you can't get no dick. Get out of here. What you're not gonna be doing is fucking everybody else, and I'm at home looking for some dick. Mm-hmm. That is not what's gonna happen.
It is
because we don't like using condoms. Who says that? Are y'all 17? Get out of here.
Well, I mean, he said he always finishes inside. Hey, it's hard. It's hard to pull out. It's hard to pull out when you're in motion.
You're telling me I'm married and I can't have sex with my husband
because he don't like to pull out.
Well, then we have more kids. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, the real villain in this story is the husband.
Yeah.
Because he has options. Because I'm stuck on we're not having sex.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to use a condom.
Yeah. Also.
What? If you don't go get in there with some scissors? Also.
Is a 50% chance that you are going to have another girl?
You can't order a boy.
Right. There's a high percent.
The only way you can order a boy is at the damn adoption agency.
Yeah.
So that's about your only best bet.
What if you get an adopted child? What are you going to deny that?
Probably so. But the adoption agency going to take one look at that home study and be like, these raggedy motherfuckers. Just no adoption agency is going to.
Something came up.
You better hope you got a crackhead cousin who leave one on your doorstep.
That's so funny. That agency gonna be like, who all over there?
Exactly.
Nah, we can't. We ain't gonna do that.
I'm sorry. I hate it for you, sis. I got nothing for you.
Leave this guy.
Why is it all women today? That's your base.
No trouble. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch up with your boy. It's all about that base, babe. Come on. Gotta stay with it.
I'm Vanessa Graddick.
I'm Dion Lack, and this is Ask DMV. Please comment below. Keep sending the questions. We will continue to answer. Thank you guys so much for supporting the podcast, y'all.